Hey, good morning, Fairview scholars and staff. It is now 7:31, so we are going to go ahead and get started with a few brief morning announcements today so that we can continue our reading on Separate is Never Equal. I'm excited about that this morning, and then excited to cut you loose to get started for what's going to be a great day in the Eagle's Nest. So, hey, today is Tuesday, September 28th. We're in week 7 in the Eagle's Nest as we just have a couple weeks left here in the first quarter. So I'm excited for you to finish strong. Let's make sure that we're finishing strong this week and starting our day off strong by following our Fairview 5 in all that we do, right? So it's not just something we say, it is something that we do as well each and every day in the Eagle's Nest. I want to make sure that we're actively listening to the speaker, keeping our hands and feet to ourselves, cleaning up our area, being kind to others with our words and our actions, and we are doing our best. So that's our Fairview 5. That's what makes you an elite scholar in the Eagle's Nest. Hey, we also have a scholar pledge, and it says, as a Fairview scholar, that's you, I choose integrity, excellence, and teamwork. Today, I will soar to new heights and do my best. I am a Fairview Eagle, and I will be successful. Hey, because you are a Fairview Eagle, you will be successful today and tomorrow. And so you want to make sure that you are practicing in that excellence each and every day. Hey, today's a great day in the Eagle's Nest. Why? Because it's a Scholar Dollar store. It is happening today. Make sure that you are spending your points because they reset tomorrow. So when you get to the Scholar Dollar store today, Miss Green will help you through that and what you can purchase and all of that kind of stuff. But hey, it's all based on your class dojo points. I hope you have at least 75 dojo points at this point, because if you do, you'll get to spend quite a few things in the Scholar Dollar store today. Looking forward to you getting to go to that today. Good news is, if you see something and you're like, man, I really want to work towards that next quarter, well, the good news is the next Scholar Dollar score, is in the next 3 to 4 weeks. So it is just right around the corner. So make sure that even today that you are starting to continue to earn some points, because those dojo points will reset tomorrow so that you can start new and you can begin earning some more points with that. Okay, so we are looking forward to that. The Scholar Dollar store is located at the end of the second grade hallway. I believe that is, I'm going to turn around and look at my school map here. I believe it's room, let me check here. So we are all on the same page today. Let me see here. I want to say that is room 221. But if it's not, just know that it is at the end of it is 226. I'm sorry, room 226 is where the Scholar Dollar store is located. Thank you for that question this morning. So that is where that is located. You can see that schedule and follow through for that today. Hey, scholars, just as a reminder, make sure that you are wearing your mask and washing your hands. This is a good thing to do. So, hey, if you're not at the sink washing your hands with soap and water, hey, guess what? A pump of hand sanitizer. I got 2 sitting in front of me. That will work as well. Make sure that you just always keeping those hands clean as before breakfast, after breakfast, before lunch, after lunch, coming in from recess, just a quick little pump, and then you're good to go. And make sure you're always wearing your mask. So, hey, take a look at that picture. He's giving a thumbs up. You know why? Because he's got it over his mouth and his nose. So we don't want to wear it like this. What's the point, right? So we want to wear it like this over our mouth and nose. There it is, at all times while we are in the Eagle's Nest. That really helps us. I don't have mine on right now because I'm in a room all by myself, right? So I can take mine off right now to do morning announcements. Cool. So you want to make sure that you're doing everything you can to be a Scholar of the Week. One way you can be a Scholar of the Week is by following the Fairview 5, wearing your 1 card. Take a look at that picture. They're wearing their 1 cards around their neck, having that displayed. Also, wearing your mask and following that Fairview 5 each and every day. So, hey, also, we're going after our next level championship belts. Right now, currently, there are 3 champions. Nobody's repeated yet, which means they haven't won the second week in a row. So we'll see this week if any of these classes will do so. So right now, the hallway champions to beat is Miss Reynolds' homeroom. The cafeteria champions to beat right now is Miss Rowan's homeroom. Remember, that belt has stayed in 4th grade 2 weeks in a row. So with Miss Boone last week and with Miss Rowan this week. So 4th grade's doing some really cool stuff and good stuff in the cafeteria. Specials class right now, winners are Miss Miller. So you want to make sure that you're going after them and trying your best in specials, cafeteria, and hallway to do your best. We have a couple of additional awards coming out very, very soon. some more next level belts. So I'm excited about that. But right now, hallway, cafeteria, and specials are the best way to earn that. So, hey, I'm going to unshare my screen so that I can start with you with separate is never equal, so we can talk about a couple of things with that. So let me spotlight myself and come up here. And also just a couple of quick announcements for our scholars while I am waiting to make sure that I am spotlighted. Here it comes. All right, so just a couple of quick announcements. First things first, we got a book fair coming in the Eagle's Nest. It is next Monday. I'm excited about that, right? So teachers, you were sent a Sign Up Genius link by Miss Mahan. You can sign up for that. So scholars, you can tour the book fair, buy some really cool things. I'm excited about that. And we might have a couple of challenges. So next week about the book fair. So if you do some good things, maybe I'll take you to the book fair and buy you a couple of things. So I'm excited about that. So if you have any questions about the book fair, please ask Miss Mahan, right? Also, scholars, picture day, something that looks like this, right? You may have gotten this the other week, right? Or on Monday. This is a form for pictures. So pictures are going to be on October 1st. That's on Friday. Can't wait to see you smile in front of the camera. And you don't have to wear your mask for that. You pull it down, take a picture, put it right back up. But that picture day is coming on Friday. So just prepare for that in case you want to wear something a little dressed up for your fall picture. You can be sure to do that. So those are my quick announcements for you scholars with that. Let's read just a few pages of separate is never equal today. We're talking about Sylvia Mendez and her family's pursuit for desegregation. So just a quick summary of what we talked about already. We know that in the first couple of pages, right, Sylvia and her family and her brother and her sister, right, they tried to go into school. The school was called Westminster School. And if you remember correctly, they pulled up to the school with their aunt and they're really excited to go to school. And this is a picture of them when they met with the secretary and the principal and the superintendent. They said, hey, you can't go here, right? You're not allowed to go to this school. You instead have to go to the Mexican school. And that really hurt their feelings. They're like, wait a second, why is that? So remember, Aunt Soledad went home and told Sylvia's father, remember he was a farmer. He owns a farm or leased a farm. And so he then said, well, I'm going to go talk to the superintendent about this. And he went to go talk to the superintendent. Remember, the superintendent had that famous line of, well, hey, it's just the way it is. It's just how we do things. So that's where we stopped yesterday. And so I'm looking forward to reading just a few pages this morning before we cut you loose for your day. So it starts with this. Remember, right after Dad went to go talk to the superintendent, it goes to our next page. It says that fall, Sylvia and her brothers had to attend Hoover Elementary, better known as the Mexican School, on Olive Street in the city of Westminster. The building was a clapboard shack, and the halls were not spacious, and they were not clean. A cow pasture surrounded the school. The students had to eat their lunch outside, and flies would land on their food. There was an electric wire that surrounded the pasture to keep the cows in. If you touched it, you received a shock. The school did not have a playground, not even a swing. So take a look at that. As you can see, I wonder if this is a school that you would want to go to. If you're saying no, that would probably be the correct answer, right? An electric fence that you could get shocked by. The Mendez family did not give up, though. Time and time again, Sylvia heard her father talk with coworkers, with friends, and other parents. Hey, it's not fair that our kids have to go to an inferior school, he said. It's not only the building that's a problem. The teachers at the school don't care about the children's education either. They expect them to drop out by 8th grade. How will our children ever succeed, become doctors, lawyers, or teachers? Mr. Mendez created a group called the Parents Association of Mexican American Children. He tried to collect signatures for a petition to integrate schools so that all children, regardless of their skin color or background, could have the same opportunities. But every time he asked someone to sign the petition, he would get the same answer. No, we do not want to do that. We don't want any problems. Many of the parents worked on farms owned by white families and learned that they would lose their jobs if they supported the petition. So I want to stop here today and just show you this picture first. And then there's a couple of other things to unpack today, a couple of words, right? So the first word that we want to try to unpack, right, is this petition. So you see that Sylvia's dad, Mr. Mendez, is going around and he's trying to get everybody to sign a petition So that petition, remember, he started this thing called the Parents Association of Mexican American Children. So a petition is when you feel strongly about something and you want people to sign and get behind you, because if they sign their signature, they're putting their name behind it. And if you put your name on something, that means you believe in it and you're going to follow that leader into what they're going to do. So he's trying to get these families to sign this petition to show, hey, we're going to stand up for this. So there's a word that I want to see if you know what it means. This will be our last activity today before you get moving. And the word is inferior. It says here that it's not fair. Mr. Mendez said, it's not fair that our kids have to go to an inferior school. So what do you think the word inferior means? Think about it for a minute. So if I go back a page, if you remember what Westminster School looked like, the hallways were spacious, the school was clean, the teachers were nice. If you took a look at Hoover Elementary School, there's an electric fence. They had to eat outside. The hallways weren't spacious. It wasn't clean. The school was inferior to Westminster School, right? So the word inferior means that it wasn't good enough. It didn't compare, right? It was like comparing apples and oranges. It wasn't going to work, right? So everybody wanted to go to Westminster School instead of Hoover School. But still, we're still sitting now on page 17, and Sylvia's still not allowed to go to school based on her skin color and her background. So we're going to continue to read tomorrow to see if Mr. Mendez can get enough signatures on his petition to maybe get Sylvia into school. So maybe I'm going to have you make a prediction. What do you think is going to happen tomorrow? Do you think he's going to get enough signatures? I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see tomorrow. Scholars, I hope that you have a fantastic day. It's 7:43, time to get after it today. Make sure that you are being great, because you are great. And I hope that you have an excellent Tuesday in the Eagles Nest. Looking forward to seeing you in action.